Hey, Team Leo, welcome to the cottage. Fiery felines. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome in, Team Leo. This is for you if you have a significant placement in the sign of Leo or something going on in your fifth house in your birth chart. Welcome in, welcome in. If you are new here, we would love to have you be a regular and be a part of our growing soul family. All you got to do is subscribe, and it's completely free. And then you'll know when we go live here on the tube. Welcome in. What does Team Leo need to know the most? What does Team Leo need to know the most? Here we go, Leo gang. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Here we go, Leo. What do you need to know the most? What do you need to know the most? Fiery felines in the house. Here we go, Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what you need to know the most. Oh, the Lover's card here. That could be a decision here. Yep, the World card is here. Eight of Wands in reverse. The decision is to let something go. You know what's interesting? That's the decision here. The Lover's card many times is about letting something go. Interesting, this would come out right before this new moon eclipse coming up. Solar eclipse on about a week from yesterday. Why is that important? Because it's about, eclipses, even though it's on a new moon, are generally sometimes about letting something go, but there is something new here. Okay, I will say that. The World card, kind of an interesting card. There's a celebratory element, okay, associated with that. Closing a chapter with a person. It may or may not be romance. I mean, it could be anything, but Eight of Wands in reverse, you're letting something go. Okay, you may be stopping communication, cutting someone out, something of that nature. Okay, Gemini is here. The World card represents not only your sign, but the other fixed signs as well: Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Okay, fire here as well, could be anything. Gemini, Virgo on the bottom of the deck. Look, Ten of Swords, ending a cycle. But again, there's a celebratory energy here, rite of passage. I mean, for some of you, this may literally represent graduating school and starting a career, or going from one career to another, one job to another, that sort of thing. Could be relocating even, okay, with that Eight of Wands. That has to do with travel and distance sometimes, okay. You may be deciding to forego travel plans and then do something else later that's better. Again, there's an element of this whole energy, Leo. There's an element of letting something go for something better. Okay, if that makes sense. All right. So interesting energies here. Hey, Britt Girl and Gma. Good to see the mod squad. Hey, Molly and Carol. How you guys doing? Hey, Julie and Mimi. Julia and Mimi. All right, here we go. Leo, I'm going to do job, money, and career. We are going to do your astrology bonus here in a minute, okay, that we've been doing for all the individual signs. But before we do that, we'll do job, money, and career. And of course, we will do a romance as always, all right? All right, job, money, and career for Team Leo. What does Team Leo need to know about job, money, and career? Here we go, job, money, and career for Team Leo. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we got, Fiery Felines, job, money, and career. What do we got here? By the way, I'm going to be doing an astrology chat and talk about the upcoming eclipse. All right, Five of Cups in reverse. You're letting something go and moving on. You've got some options here. You know what I get, Leo, is that you've been in a place where you felt stifled. You may have felt like you weren't given enough responsibility or leeway or decision making with the Emperor card here in the reverse. Five of Cups, I'm tired of stressing over this, tired of worrying about it. I've got other options. I'm going to pursue them. I kind of feel like in the current job, you may have even felt a little bit overwhelmed and out of control, and like you may have felt, with that Emperor in the reverse, you may have felt micromanaged, like you didn't have any control or say so in what you were doing. And you may have felt like your skills were not being utilized. And I know that sounds, like that's not a blessing. If you've ever been in that situation where you felt like you were being stifled, and you're you're fifth house people, you're the creative folks, where your creativity and your approach and your input was not even being considered. But again, I feel like you're moving towards something better. This could tie into that general message Leos that we picked up at the beginning of this thing. All right. That's what I've got here, Leo. We are going to do the romance part, but I'm going to do the 3 decans of Leo. Many of you know I've been doing this go round on my individual signs. I've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer for the decans. Now it's your turn, Team Leo. Let's talk about it. We're going to go through this really fast. All right. Ever wonder why different people in the same zodiac sign act differently? Well, there are a lot of reasons for that in their birth chart, and one of them, and there are many others, bear in mind, this is only one part of your entire birth chart. Okay, that being said, within every zodiac sign, there is a division of 3 different sections of that zodiac sign, and it has to do with the degree. There are 30 degrees in a zodiac sign. It has to do with degrees 0 through 10, which is considered the first decan, D-E-C-A-N. Degrees 11 through 20, the second decan. Degrees 21 through 30, the third. Why is that important? It's important not only if you are a Leo sun, but if you have any placement in Leo. All right. Now, if you have a placement in the first decan, which is 0 to 10 degrees, if you're a Leo sun, this would put your birthday between July 23rd and August 1st. You are 100% ruled by the sun with the placement that is in that first decan. Okay. Big Leo sun, number 1. Okay. Like a lot of Leos in this particular decan, or people that have a placement in this particular decan, man, they're gargantuan. Okay. There are a lot of Leos with more humility, a little bit of detachment. That is not the case with this decan. You guys are large and in charge, right? You guys are very self-reliant if you have a placement in that area of Leo. A very warm presence, very satisfying. Okay. And, you know, the thing about it is you guys have very sensitive hearts. You also have sensitive egos. Okay. So you guys are more likely to get your feelings hurt. Okay. You're very dependent upon the approval of others. And that is something that this decan of Leo is supposed to work to overcome. Right now, on the other hand, this decan of Leos, very bright, playful, creative, charming, dignified, prideful, and but again struggles with being egotistical. So this is a very fun decan that has some struggles, just like everybody else, right? Okay. Second decan Leos. Okay, if you have a placement in the second decan of Leo, that would mean between 11 and 20 degrees. Your birthday, if you're a Leo sun, would be August 2nd through the 12th. All right. You are still ruled by the sun. You just have a bit of Jupiter influence in this thing. So you get a smidge of Leo. I mean, you get a lot of Leo, of course, with a little bit of Sagittarius there. Okay. So you guys are a bit more traditional than first decan Leos, a bit more conservative. Okay. At least when it comes to your values and your beliefs. Okay. You tend to respect religion more and academia. You like higher learning. You have a great spiritual yearning for discovery and knowledge. Okay. Here you have a sense of the Midas touch, okay, because of that Jupiter energy, okay? Jupiter brings luck and expansion, okay, and a lot of prominence right alongside that big Leo sun, right? Okay, so these folks that have this placement, you guys can be a little bit of a gamblers in the real sense, okay? Risk takers, okay? You love freedom. You can be a bit rebellious, romantic, okay? Again, you get that creativeness, okay, but a little bit more scattered, but you do have a very, very, very positive outlook on life. Okay, so let's talk about third decan. Third decan, if you have a placement between 21 and 30 degrees Leo, or your birthday is between August 13th and 23rd, well, here we are. All right, still ruled primarily by the sun with a little bit of Mars influence. So you get a little bit of Aries alongside these Leos. Now, how does that affect you guys? Well, you know, it is probably one of the most ambitious and chivalrous, right, of all decans. Okay, like chivalry is not dead with these people, right? Sometimes you guys drive each other crazy or others crazy because you can struggle with being self-righteous, okay, or even stubborn. All right, this is the decan of Leo that is going to struggle more with those things than the other two. Okay, harder for you guys to admit a mistake. I'm not saying impossible, but heart of gold. Okay, heart of gold. They're very straight up. Okay, what you see is what you get. Very frank and honest with the world. There is a lot of drive and ambition with folks with these placements in the third decan of Leo. Okay, and there's a lot of optimism with this decan of Leo as well, and that even carries folks who have placements in the third decan through what can seem to be difficult times. You guys in the third decan, very daring, a little bit more daredevilish, right? Maybe even a bit of an adrenaline junkie, okay? And that's that Aries Mars influence, okay? Very passionate, this is the most impulsive Leo right here, okay? A little bit stubborn, a little bit opinionated, but very, very kind. Okay. So, both the struggles and the things associated. Again, bear in mind, Leo folks, one thing that's important to bear in mind, this is one tiny aspect of a person's chart. There is so much more. There are stelliums and nodes and our Venus sign that influence how we tick, right? What makes us tick? The way we do the things we do, all of those things, right? Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, OG Prana, how you doing? Good to see you, Deb. How you guys doing? Visha, how you doing? Good to see everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Just saying hello to everybody. All right, let's talk about romance, Team Leo. And don't forget, please drop a like. I'm going to get a sip of water because, I got the Sahara Desert going on in my mouth, and I want to be able to talk to you guys about romance without being distracted. That's just a thing, right? All right, here we go, Team Leo, the person on your mind. The person on your mind. What's going on, Leos, with the person on your mind? What's going on with the person on your mind, fiery felines? What's going on here? Let's see what we can find out. By the way, if you guys are curious, a lot of times you guys ask, I am reading with the Cat's Eye Tarot. I like reading with this one for you guys. Even though y'all are lions, it's still feline. So it's kind of your cousins, right? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got, Team Leo. The person on your mind. Here we go. Person on your mind. The person on Leo's mind. What's up? Hey, everybody. Page of Pentacles here. 8 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. Very interesting. Some of you have history with this person. I don't know if you have heard from this person or not, but I think you will. It's interesting because I have an 8 of Cups in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you, you guys may be in some sort of a challenging situation with the person on your mind. Guys may be apart right now. If not, there's definitely a challenge spot with the 8 of Cups in reverse. That's telling me that in your person's energy, there is a desire to work this out. But what's odd is the 3 of Cups is in reverse. Now, that could just speak to there may have been a third party, okay? But it could speak to the thought that you guys, even though they want to work this out, that you guys might not be on the same page. So I almost feel like that communication that I see from your person with that Page of Pentacles is kind of tiptoeing around what they really want. I don't know if they're going to be straight up with you, Leo, that that's what they really want to come back together, because I think there's a fear that you might not be on the same page with them. All right. And so I feel like that's why you're getting a bit of tiptoeing. And I think this communication, whether or not it's happened, I don't know. I know I'm reading for a number of different Leos, but whether or not this communication has happened or not, I feel like the nature of it is not going to be full on in. In other words, I think, Leo, what you're going to hear from this person is something of the nature of, hey, I was just checking in to see how you were doing, or, how's your mom and them, that kind of thing, or how's your new job going? Just something like that, right? I don't think they're really going to be straight up at first about what they want. And I kind of feel like they're going to be testing the waters to see how warmly you respond. Okay. And depending on how warmly you respond, I think they'll possibly say, well, you know, can we get together? Can we talk or whatever? If you're a little bit cold towards them, Leo, they may not go full on that. Okay. All right. Because there's a lot of fears on the part of your person that you guys aren't on the same page. And I don't think they're really in a place where they want to put it all out there without knowing a little bit more about where they might possibly stand with you. Very interesting energies here. Very interesting energies here. Let's see if I can get just a little bit more on this for you, Leo. A little bit more on this for you. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget to drop a like, Team Leo. I know we're a little bit earlier than normal. It is game day at the cottage, so we're doing the football thing, right? So I'm doing my lives early in the day. All right, here we go. Here we go. A little bit more on this thing. Magician, 10 of Pentacles here. Leo, this person's going to be all in. They are going to really try to show you this time. Their intention is to really show Leo that I mean business. And they may even drop some coins on you. Magician card, not in a bad way, but I'm just going to do whatever it takes, right? Wow. Wow, Leo. Wow. I'm going to do whatever it takes. So that's the energy that I've got here. How do you feel about this? What's your thoughts about this, Leo? Because this is telling me that in their mind, they're thinking that you might not be on the same page with them. That's why I think they're in this magician energy of I'm going to do whatever it takes, right? Let's see here. Let's see here. King of Wands, Empress card in the reverse. You don't know about this thing. The Seven of Cups. Oh, Leo. Okay, you don't know about this thing. I think you don't want this thing to blow up. Empress in reverse. I think you're attracted to this person. You see a lot of things in this person you like, but on the other hand, you're kind of thinking this may blow up. Should I pursue other options, right? I almost feel like this connection is a bit overwhelming to even you, Leo. And I don't mean that in a bad way when I say that, but you know, you guys are pretty level-headed. But I feel like in your mind, you're just like, you know, I don't know. I feel like if there's a good possibility this thing would blow up. So your person's not wrong. You do have a lot of misgivings about this thing for sure. Okay. You really do. So ultimately it will be on you. The ball will be in your court. What are they going to do? Everything possible to show you how they feel. All right. That's what I'm picking up here, Team Leo. Hey, D Love. Hey, ST. How you guys doing? Good to see all of you guys. Thanks for being here, everybody. Welcome in. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to drop a like. And of course, I do have a couple of personal readings that are going to be available. I'm not going to open up any more until next week sometime. I think I've got 2 left on my personals. But at any rate, Leo, single Leos, I'm going to read for you. I need another sip of water, and then I'm going to read for single Leos. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Single Leos. Single Leos. What do single Leos need to know about love and romance? Manifesting love and romance. Let's see what we got. What do you guys need to know about love and romance? Here we go. Let's see here. What do you guys need to know? What do you guys need to know? The Star, don't give up hope. There's something here. Oh, 7 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay, you got some advice. And also, I feel like there's something coming towards you that's going to open your heart up. 7 of Wands in reverse, Star card. 8 of Swords is in reverse. That's almost like an advice. Get out of your head. Don't overthink it. Just stay in the present when people cross your path. Single Leos. Okay, don't get up in your head and start worrying about, is this the one? Is this the one? Whenever you've been talking to them for 10 minutes, right? But the Star card is here. There's something here with the future. All right. And I feel like there's some emotional investment. 7 of Wands here in the reverse. That speaks to love growing. All right. Tell me more about this. I feel like though, if you're not careful, you might go up in your head a little bit, trying to overthink this thing. Don't do that, Leo. Don't do that. Here we go. Here we go, Team Leo. The Fool card. All in. All in, Leo. Woo! Jumping in the deep end. Okay, single Leos. Heads up. Relationship. The thing I want you to do, stay in the present. Don't get up in your head. Just flow. Just let this thing be organic, okay, and natural. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't overthink it. Listen to your intuition. Take your time. Allow people to show you who they really are. But wow, what a reading for the singles. You're all in on this one, and so is your person. Y'all are both jumping in the deep end on this. Whoa. Aquarius is heavy here. We do have Aries. We have fire and air. Wow, wow, wow. Single Leos. Get on with your bad self. I love that for you. Love it. Let's do the Crosswatcher reading. For those of you that, hey, Amy Styles, how you doing? All right. Hey, PC. All right. For those of you that are new to the cottage, the Crosswatcher reading is where you listen for the sign that you are curious about to see what to expect in a connection with that sign. Crosswatcher reading for the Leos. 2 cards for each, please. Here we go. Aries all the way through Pisces. Here we go, Team Leo. Listen for the sign of the person you are curious about. What up? What up? All right. If you are dealing with an Aries, I see communication here, but I don't think they're going to fully open up to you. I think you may be in a place where you kind of see right through them. You know what? They do want this. I think they just don't want you to know it right up front. I think they're being a little bit secretive. You will get communication from this person, okay? They will make a move towards you, but they're going to be a bit reserved about letting you know fully how into you they are. All right, if you're dealing with a Taurus, why is Taurus bitter at you? They want this, but they're mad at you about something. How does that work? All right. Gemini, gonna go all out to show you what's up. They want to overcome. They feel like you guys can overcome anything. Cancer, listen, Cancer, this is a big pot of anxiety. Okay, I feel like Cancer thinks about this, stresses about it, but at the same time, Temperance is in the reverse. It doesn't look like this thing has very much potential to actually do anything other than just be a boiling stress bucket. If you are dealing with another Leo, you are wasting your time. And I love Leos, y'all know that. But this is no shade on Leo. But they feel that, the cards are telling me, you know the truth, you know what's up, you know this person is a time waster. If you are dealing with a Virgo, I don't know that Virgo's coming towards you. They may be focused on family or work right now. But they actually do have love for you. I think they will. I just think this thing looks like it's on hold for a bit. All right. If you're dealing with a Libra, okay, Libra is nervous around you. It's like Libra loses all control when they're around you. Yeah, they just kind of give up the ghost, literally. But I do feel like they want something with you. There is communication here from a Libra, and I do think they're going to be moving towards you. They're just real nervous about it. If you deal, because I mean, you make them lose all control. I think you make them weak at the knees. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, okay, Scorpio wants a relationship with you. They're worried about this thing being a false start, though. But they're going to try anyway. Okay, it's like, let's do it anyway. Let's try it anyway. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, Sagittarius wants this on the one hand, but they also have a lot of fears on the other. But I think ultimately they may try. Capricorn wants forgiveness. They feel like you guys have potential. Aquarius is coming towards you. They want something stable. Pisces, you know what? I don't know that you're going to hear from Pisces, but Pisces thinks about what if this had worked out? What if this had worked out? Okay. So I think the Pisces thinks of you as like the one that got away, the one that slipped right through their fingers. But I don't see them communicating or making any moves towards you. Page of Wands in reverse. So with that being said, Team Leo, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to drop a like. We are doing Virgo in just a few minutes, okay? We'll probably take about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll read for the Virgos. Love you guys.